See the sky, see the clouds amongst the sun.
Hi guys, you're here with Lulu Mystique. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Okay, I started doing this read already, and for some bizarre reason, within the first minute, it stopped recording. So I'm just gonna kind of like just bring you up to speed. So it's like we're literally starting again. So if you are new here, I always start my readings with an angel ascension card. I'd already pulled one and I already did it all, but it's the Buddha energy that's come through. So we're going to read it. We do this just to bless the space first and foremost, but also to connect with the energies that are around this reading and whatever messages they want to give us. Okay, so we've got the Buddha energy. So when you draw this card, Lord Gautama, who became the Buddha, is calling you to live in a state of peace, compassion, and enlightenment. You are ready to expand your consciousness to include all that is and to view the world from a higher perspective. You are asked to live in total harmlessness with all things. This creates safety for you, for all creatures will love you and feel safe with you. Your guidance is to remember we are all one and to treat each person, animal, and sentient being as if they are a beloved part of you. And the affirmation is, I am one with everyone and everything. Okay, then we went ahead and shuffled the Light Star healing cards, and I always asked for one, but we was blessed with 4 today. Okay, and the first card was forgiveness, redemption, renew, and reprieve. Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna have enough space because I've pull on quite a lot. Then we've been given releasing, purification, toxicity, and letting go. Swiftly followed by the duality card, test, confront, and negotiations. And then we've got inspirational creation, alchemy, magic, and innovation. Already, everything is we're always in a state of healing, okay? It feels as though someone's being summoned to, hear me out on this one, the energy I'm picking up on is you being summoned to the forefront of the tree of life, okay? Where it's almost like you are having to reflect on your life right now. You need to reflect on what you need to forgive within yourself. This is a personal thing. Forgiving yourself, okay? Yes, you can be in a position to forgive others, but first and foremostly, you need to forgive yourself for putting yourself into positions, places, or things, okay, that have created trauma. This is going to be a bit hard to hear for some. You have to forgive yourself for allowing certain things to happen to you, or allowing them to prolong in your life, okay? I know some things are out of our control, okay? But the things that we have stuck around for in our adult life, okay. Whatever's happened in your childhood was more or less out of your control because you should have been protected, okay? So for that, you're going to have to now give forgiveness to those who didn't play their role appropriately. But in your adult life, okay, you now need to find the strength to forgive yourself for allowing yourself to be in situations, places, or things that have reignited that element of trauma within yourself. You need to forgive yourself first and foremost, and then allow that forgiveness to outpour onto those who have hurt you. Okay, you need to be able to forgive those who should have been protecting you that never did. Okay, unfortunately, especially when you are a starseed, we are very heavily triggered or traumatized in our childhoods, and then we are revisited by those same traumas, whether through certain things that happen to us in our adulthood. It's because we need to learn to forgive and release, which is the next card. Okay, as you go through this element of release, I know this feels like it's going to be a tough read. Okay, you're purifying yourself. You are letting go of the toxicity that is attracting other toxic situations to yourself. You have to learn to let go of it now. Okay, if you really want to elevate into your true divine sovereignty, so to speak, you need to now be in a place of release. Learn to alchemize the energy. Like, there's something I used to do when I was a teenager. Certain things happened to me when I was younger, and it followed me into my adult years. It's only the past probably 5 to 10 years. I've always been a spiritual person, but I've started to really kind of dig deep and heal. All right. I used to go through a thing because I've been living by myself since I was about 15 years old. But I remember when I was about 18, someone really pissed me off on this particular day. And you see, I always used to buy my plates and glasses in a market. Give thanks I did. And I went through a day where I was so angry. I picked up every plate, glass, cup that would smash. And my door was like a reinforced iron front door. And I went ham on it. I picked up everything and smashed it was like a Greek restaurant. I smashed everything. I catapulted everything towards that front door. And it felt so liberating until I realized I live by myself, so I have to clean up all this shit. Okay? But that was my way of letting go. All the violence that was perpetrated onto me up until that point, I was holding it. I was like a volcano waiting to explode. And I just catapulted everything at that door and released it. Okay? Some of you may feel like you just need to go into a park or find a mountaintop and scream to release. Okay? There's something about your voice not being heard or always being shut down, and then finding yourself in possibly violent relationships or people who always dismissed your voice, your being. They overlooked the energy, the love that you had to give. And if you go back and look at my earlier videos, The Alchemy of Emotion, when you're not balanced, your unconditional love can turn into unconditional rage very quickly. Okay? And this is where this card of duality comes in. Okay, love and anger are on the same spectrum. It's the same thing, it's the same energy, it's just how it is internalized and then interpreted and how it manifests. Okay, so you're going to learn to bring this into harmony within yourself once you have forgiven and released whatever it is, the remnants of whatever it is that could be holding you back from becoming the person you are working so hard to become. Okay, bring it into balance, duality. Know that you have experienced the dark. You have both dark and light inside of you. Okay, and you know when you need to use each aspect of it for yourself. Okay, and life will always have a way of testing you to see if you have learned those lessons. Okay, so always take a deep breath and think twice. If it feels like a repeating pattern is happening, there's something that you're being tested on. Are you going to blow up and just let it rain on people? Or are you going to go, okay, I see you. You tried. But I'm moving. I'm not entertaining this energy anymore. Okay? And then as soon as you've kind of like, what you're showing me, it's like a story, it's a journey. Once you've learned and understood what is happening, once you're going through, I'm also seeing through release, there may be certain rituals you need to do. So you may have to write a letter and burn it to free yourself from it. You may even need to, you're gonna go through a proper a metamorphosis within yourself. Some of you may feel like, do you know what? My clothes don't resonate with me no more. Or I've had them for so long, it feels like all that energy is caught up in my clothing. You might be throwing everything out and then go in and buying fresh clothes for yourself. Okay? I can see someone might be even shaving their hair or redoing their hair in a way that you couldn't do before because people deemed it as something different. It's like you're walking into your own unique pattern of self at this moment in time, but it's through forgiveness and releasing and understanding the duality of your being. Okay? And as I'm saying this, I'm holding the card inspirational creation, alchemy, magic, innovation. It is literally, and you've got this dragon energy on it. on both cards of duality and inspirational creation. You are reinventing who you are at this moment in time. You are letting go. You are finding your soul tribe. You may need assistance on this journey. You're connecting with those who can help you for this moment in time. You are rebirthing, baby. Okay? Then we're hit with wonderment and curiosity. All right? Orb healing. All right? And then followed by curiosity, which is the Zeta, spiritual expansion. So through these moments in time, this is the healing that is happening around your auric field, just around you as a being. You've got orb healing, and then a spiritual expansion is taking place as you're freeing yourself from what was holding you captive within your body, within your mind, within your spirituality, within the sense of self that you're disconnecting from an identity that people love to hold you in. Okay, so yeah, so people like to keep you in the energy of you'll never amount to nothing, that has been deeply embedded in you from a child. Things like, if you come from a spiritual family and you've really wanted to learn, it was always 11 on the clock. It was always, I'll teach you when you get older, and it never became. Okay, as a way to make you feel small, as a way to make you feel that you couldn't connect, or whatever you was experiencing just felt weird. I'm also picking up on any type of abuse you have experienced. People and energies were hoping that would define you to a point of no return. They were hoping that those things that happened to you would literally take you out. And when I say take you out of yourself in a way that you are an empty vessel, because all the trauma has capsulated you, held you prisoner, that now you've lost all sense of who you are. Your light has disappeared. Alright, I'm going to keep this very, very to the point. I remember, with all what I have been through, at the age of like 20, 21, someone came up to me, a family member said to me, I'm surprised you're not an addict by now. And I said, why? And they said, because of all the things you have experienced, normal people end up turning into addicts because of it. Very far. I'm a fighter. Yeah. I remember when I was in my 20s, I went through a phase where I drink. Never was an alcoholic. I would smoke weed, okay, as a way to escape. But at every point and avenue of me doing that, there was a point where I got fed up of being in this position, and I'll get up and fight. Okay, I may, they say sleeping lions. I may sleep for a moment, but you see, the minute I stand up from it, shit changes. And this is an energy that they want you to recognize and understand about yourself, okay? Life has always felt like a battlefield or a testing ground for you. It's okay. Follow the guides of your ancestors. I've just pulled another 3 cards. We've got the Dream Walker, dreams, the collective good, the breaking free of illusions, okay? You are straddling so many different realms, and you are freeing yourself from all what was sent to destroy you, as hard as it's been, as long as it's taken, okay? You're seeing it not just on this, from this physical vessel that you're in. It's like there's a lot of shamanic journeying that's happening for you, where you realize this has been a repeating pattern from past lives of people trying to destroy you, trying to stain your name, trying to make you feel less of a person than who you really are. This is a story that has been, it's like that forever story of you. Right now, you are changing the game. Right now, you're like, fuck all of this. I ain't doing this, and I don't want to come back and have to repeat this cycle again. And there is an inner strength in you that is saying, I'm going to make the change that is needed, okay? Through you walking through dreams of the past, but also what they're showing me is you're also dreaming and seeing glimpses of your future where you have made that change. So come on, you can do this, all right? You're seeing the changes. You're seeing the impact that you are making on the world. This is not a dream. You are time traveling and seeing yourself in a position that you are currently in this field, in this dimension. You're working towards it. In another dimension, you've already made it. Okay, all right. There's a lot to do with duality in this read. Again, the dragon's duel, inner conflict, morality, and conscious choices. Okay, so again, you may feel as though every time you're on that path of making change and success, and you've got all your ideas together and you're paving a way for yourself, then this energy comes in of stagnation, procrastination, voices in your head. People are projecting energies onto you to make you feel like your dreams are not worth it, that you're being so far-fetched you can never materialize this on this planet, on this day and time. It's all just a dream. It is not. This is a higher and lower energy, a battle, a conflict from within. Okay, people attacking your mind space to make you feel less than what you are. They want you to sit in that lower energy field. They want you to return back to feeling less of yourself, to probably drinking and smoking. And you've probably worked so hard to give those elements of yourself up. And some of you may be even feeling like, if you stop smoking, and I'm not going to say recently, if you have stopped smoking and all of a sudden you're tasting cigarette in your mouth, or vaping in your mouth, or weed in your mouth, you're waking up like, did I smoke last night? Or you're feeling this urge to smoke. You need to understand that people are projecting this onto you, because energetically they are feeling the shift and the change that you are making. You are not the person you was yesterday, let alone who you was 3-4 months ago, let alone who you was 3 to 5 years ago. There is an energy field that has probably repeated itself in partners, people, places and things, that has picked up on the shift that you've made, and they're like, we need to knock her back down to size. We need to keep her or him as my play toy. How dare this person feel that they can evolve and bypass me? Okay, we need to find a way to keep this person in her or his lower energy fields. If you've listened to the past couple of reads, you need to understand that you have a divine protection. Okay, you are divinely protected. Okay, there is a lot happening in the spiritual world, in the unseen worlds for you, but they can't do it all. And like the cards say, you will be tested. You will be tested. Okay, do not allow the inner conflict or the projection of other people's energy who didn't believe in you take center stage in your mind. Okay, you have got the power within you. Like I said, you are experiencing a lot in the dream state, going back in time, moving forward in time to see where you've been from, what you've been through, to where you're going. There's a saying called Sankofa. You need to know where you've been to know where you're going. Okay? We've then got the resting tree that came out. Patience and stillness. Okay? So through these moments in time, you may be feeling lethargic, feeling extremely tired. It's because there's an energetic battle happening right now for you. Okay, you've got all these spiritual guides keeping you on track. The choice is always left down to you. Are you going to fight through these feelings and stay true and stay on path, or are you going to dip back? Okay, they also want you to know that you are only human. Okay, so if you do feel like, oh, this is a hard fucking day for me, and you know what, let me just blaze up a spliff, you need to have the self-control to say that's only for one day. This is just to get me through this moment, and after that I'm good. They don't want you to fall back into blazing a spliff every single day, that you lose path of this intricate work you need to do, that you lose path of your spiritual commitments, that you lose path of creating, being a part of creating this new world, that you lose your way. Okay, if it's been a hard week and you want a glass of wine, this is, again, is part of that duality and that testing. Go and have a glass of wine, but don't make it habitual. Don't make it, every night I need to get through a bottle to feel like I'm okay. It's sometimes through those addictions that they can dip you lower than you originally was. It's okay to have a glass, but a glass. Okay, it's all right to have a smoke, but just keep it very balanced and don't allow it to literally drag you through a vortex of being in your lower energy field permanently. Okay, if you know you do not have that self-control, I suggest you leave it the fuck alone. That's the nicest way I can put it. If you do not have that element of self-control, when adversity comes, please do not dip back into those things that you work so hard to let go of. Okay? Like the Buddha energy says, stay balanced, stay calm. But all of this will also help you learn to get balanced and stay calm. Okay? It's testing time. You need to pass this test. Okay? Get through it. You are safe. Yeah. Why this energy got to come out? Reptilian, predator, survival, tyrannical. Do not dip into your reptilian state of being. Okay? Do not go into survival tactics at this time. Okay? Yeah, look, the shadow self. Ooh, baby. Denial, projecting, shame. Do not allow, again, these lower vibrations. Look, boom, Lyrans came through. Thank you, Ashe. Strength, courage, and bravery. This is all confirmation of what I have just already said. All right, do not allow that reptilian energy, because we all have it, and the shadow self to take center stage. Okay? You see how the shadows almost like locked the other person out? You need to reverse that. Whatever is happening right now, give it to your ancestors, please. Give it to your angels and guides. Let them guide you through it. Heal. Take time out for yourself. Rest. Be patient. They want you to know at this moment in time, whatever is happening, allow this energy to move through you. Do not sidestep it. Okay? Do not sidestep it. You need to move through it. I think I've said this in a read before. Move right through it. Okay? If you try to go around it or above it or underneath it, it's going to come back. You need to go straight through it. Probably last a day or two of feeling a bit low. But once you come out the other side, look, the pentagram, harmony, protection, and idealism. Okay? You will find a new phase, a new feeling of harmony within yourself. And then we've got the Andromedan energy that came out. Yeah, the autonomy, the free will and manifestation. This is what you are working towards. And you see when you're working towards your greatness, yeah, these negative energies that will present itself in your mind space or try to reinitiate you into these lower type of behaviors that you've worked so hard to give up, they're going to come out to play with you. As I say, new levels, new devils. Okay? When they show themselves to you, be like, yeah, I've done this before. I'm good. I've got this. No, I'm not going to fall. You're not going to catch me slipping. That's the word. You're not going to catch me slipping. Okay? So try and stay as balanced as you can, even though it feels rough. Yeah, oh, look at that. The caliber, tree of life. Ooh. Integration, life lessons, and emanations. What did I just say? Wow, you are. It may not feel like it, but you really are. Everything you are going through, it's a life lesson. You are learning. You again are learning to alchemize this, because this is something you're going to be teaching people. You are a teacher. You are going to be teaching people. All of this that you've been through, all that you've experienced, your deepest, darkest moments, okay? How you overcame. You are going to bring it all together. The tree of life. You're bringing it all together. You will learn how to... Wow. You have, like I said, you have to go through it to understand it, to then be able to teach it and help others. And this is what part of what your journey is. I want to just pull one more of these cards before we go, and I leave you with a beautiful starseed message. Ancestors, what you use this Lemurian energy to help close out this read. Let's see. I always ask for one card, but whatever cards you feel are relevant right now, Spirit. Let's see. Oopsie. There we go. Yeah. We've got the evolution card. Okay. She of the Lotus card. And then we've got the overflow card that came out. This is beautiful. So basically, again, confirmation of all what I've said. You are going to conquer this. You're going to evolve. They're showing me that every time you heal something and you understand the lesson, you are reconfiguring your spiritual DNA, your physical DNA, your etheric DNA, your cosmic DNA, your DNA on all levels is being redefined. It's being added to. Okay, every time you graduate from a life lesson, every time these energies try to draw you back in, and you're like, not today, I got this, I'm crying, but I got this, it hurts, but I got this. Every time you're doing this, you are evolving, you are expanding in a way that the connection to the cosmics, to the ancestors, to the spirit guides is elevating. You are like a walking open portal for them to connect with. And then you're just the overflow. Look at this. I hope you can see this properly. I'm sensing a feeling of like a baptism, a rebirth for you. Okay? But there's a life in this water. Okay? There is a life in it. It's like cosmic juice. I can't even call it water. It's cosmic juice that they are bathing you in, washing you in for this supreme evolution of your DNA. So please don't give up. Do not let these negative energies, people, places, things, thought patterns, don't let them get into you or try to take you out of the space that you are currently creating for yourself. Okay? Any thoughts of doubt, it's not you. Okay? It is not you. And do not allow this energy to overtake you. Okay? Please don't. There's a read I just done. I haven't done the thumbnail yet. If I know how to, I will tag it into the description box so you can see what is in store for you and why these energies are working so hard to keep you down. Okay, but like from the beginning of this read, they want you to really go a little bit deeper, access forgiveness and releasing. Okay, release all of this. Release all of this from your energy field so you can really elevate. Okay, so the 3 cards that I closed down with, these are the star seed cards, is your vibration. Your vibration is being raised to higher levels. You are connected to cosmic intelligence. Okay, followed by transcendence. Transcend your mind's limitations. Allow your soul's light to truly shine. Okay, and then we've got blue flame. Connect to the blue flame, which is the light of pure love within you. Be easy on yourself, family. Be easy on yourself. Okay, stay prayed up. Whatever it is you do to keep yourself happy, this is the energy you need to focus on. Work through this energy. It's always going to pop up and present itself, especially when you know you are winning, when you are determined. Okay, like the Lyran says, courage and bravery and strength, okay, is what you need to move in right now. Keep your eye on the prize and stay focused. This energy is only coming to pass. It's not here to stay. Okay, I hope you really understand this, and I hope you have the strength to move through this energy. And like I said, if I know how to add the video in the description of why they're working so hard to attack your mind at this moment in time, I will leave it in the description box. So with that being said, family, please do like, subscribe, share and comment. Please send this to who you feel needs to hear this message at this moment in time. And please do look at the description box. I have updated it. and leaving you with nothing but unconditional love. Namaste. Until the next one. Peace, love, and light. Bye.
Why did this lucid dream will come as silence? So keep dreaming, baby.